immediate going
Focus.
down. Sorry.
Focus. I'm getting in the notes. Focus, please.
What's up, you guys? This is Unpaid Invoices. Okay, this is a safe place for all creatives in real time, figuring it out in real time. We genuinely talk about all things between business boundaries and everything in between. I'm your host with the most, Keirra.
And you know your girl, Denique. Nisha is in the building. And welcome to another episode. Let's,
Yeah, of
get
Unpaid
right into
Invoices.
it.
Unpaid Invoices. If you're new here, welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome back. Jesus. If you're new here, welcome back. Because
Hello.
you should have been here anyway. Yes, that's right. I said it right the first time. Welcome back. You should have been here. Your past self was wrong. Okay, now you're doing it right.
Right.
But if you aren't new here, welcome back. As always, our lovely auditors and our bookies. We are so happy to talk to you guys and get into the nitty gritty of what it's like being a creative. We have our first segment, which we love to get into, which is open tabs. Every creative have generally like a bajillion tabs open. Let's take it back. Let's take it back first for the audience members who don't know. Okay, Miss Kehlani. If you're not familiar with Kehlani and her dating woes, and as public as they have been,
Man,
from what I want to say 2014, 2013.
whenever she was dating Kyrie or P&D.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was P&D first, then it was Kyrie, then it
Then it was
was
back P&D for a brief moment.
this is when she was still in her bisexual era, or she was straight or bisexual. I'm gonna say bisexual because I felt like she was always bisexual from the get go. But this is when she was heavily dealing with the menses. Also, if you are going to get your undies in a bunch between your booty cheeks because we are not using her proper pronouns, I apologize in advance. I'm not sure if her proper pronouns are they, them, or her as well. I know she sometimes does like a Demi Lovato, they, them, her.
I think Kaylani identifies as queer.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if their pronouns are
The
they, them.
pronoun,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm because sometimes some people do the they, them, her.
Feel like she's a she, they. But I don't know. But yes, you guys,
Anyways, yes, again, proper
have some
respects.
grace. We really we're not
Yeah.
doing or trying to offend anybody, but yes, getting into Kaylani and her dating.
Sasha,
Yeah, I honestly don't know who that is.
yes, you do.
But
We play her music all the time. I've played her music all the time.
oh, is that
Why?
I literally was
Why? Yes.
but I'm not even thinking of that song, but now that's crazy. Okay,
So,
because okay,
boy,
Saucer's and then also another person, Quinn. Everybody, if you don't know who Quinn is, honestly,
I thought it
I
was
love
K
her
Win. I'm not
down.
gonna hold you. Cause sometimes, like, let's
No,
be honest. I feel like if you would come out with a name that's like either some initials or let's take it back to Six Lack, you need to give us the people's some proper pronunciations. Cause y'all know what we gonna do. We gonna do what niggas do, and we gonna nickify it. Okay. I at one point thought Academic's name was DJ AK Demeeks because that sounds like some that could
bro, and I
possibly.
remember you saying that. I said his name once, and you said who? And I said the dude. Like, girl, we was just talking about him. And I said his name, and you was like, "That's not how you say his name." And I said,
Thought this.
"Everybody has said this man's name like this. Have you not heard them say it?"
No,
Academics is crazy.
no. I said AK Demeeks.
AK Demeeks is even crazier. AK Demeeks, yeah, I don't know how you got that, but nevertheless,
Boy, that's what I
it is
thought. But
some drama.
nonetheless, Queen, she's queer as well. Sasha Keeble, I know when she was coming up because I did find her on TikTok a little bit before she blew up, is also queer as well or bisexual. And so this is where we start to get into business and the mess, right? So
Business
Kehlani
and
and Quinn have obviously had a really, really amazing hit song, a couple of songs actually. I think they had two songs that have really blown up and became pivotal. One of them is on Quinn's debut album. She was on tour with Kehlani at one point. So their dealings with each other were very close. Now, a lot of people in the beginning were speculating that they were dating because it's not uncommon for
anybody who knows Kaylani, you know she got a type, and Quinn is definitely that type.
boy light skin tattoos, basically her.
Anybody who looks like her,
Yeah,
any
like
like respectfully, K, you gotta
all
be
her exes look like her, but like
you
a
like
variant.
yourself a lot because
Yeah.
you be dating variants of yourself,
And you
and
know
that's
what though? I sometimes think about it's like after Kyrie, P&D, and all that. It do kind of make a little sense to kind of stick close to who you love yourself. And so with that being said, the mess gets a little strange for me because have seen the other side of this conversation for a while, and I genuinely thought it was because I remember her going on this whole campaign trail, her and Quinn, of being like, we're not together. Like, stop saying we're together. We're just making music. Because I remember Quinn on one point was also doing like an interview talking about how people just solely ask about Kehlani when it comes, like, when she's doing interviews and stuff. And I could see how that could be frustrating. I did, however, think that this was all an elaborate ruse to distract the people. Because a scheme set up by Todd, this sounds like some that they would do.
Girl.
This sounds like some that Todd would do, because why were you saying, and if you watch the video that I watched a recap video, and then I watched the clips from her live that she did on TikTok. And she said a quick little comment that I was like, oh bitch, you lied. Y'all was lying. Cause she goes, somebody I was dealing with, but we're friends. Did you catch that? Did you catch that in that video?
Was
Where
she
she was
talking about Quinn?
where she was getting ready to lead up, and she just had started the video, and she was like, I'm not, like, without saying any names, I was dealing with a person, and this person kept asking me, like, people thought we were with this person, and she was like, but we had dealings, but we're friends. And I was like, oh, y'all
Ooh,
relations probably.
shocker.
Yeah, so from there, this all spurned into some weirdness, because apparently Kehlani saw, again, she was a bisexual at one point. She is a full lesbian now, I believe. She has a baby with a man who is a musician. He is a musician, right? Like, he's a musician.
Yes, she can definitely play guitar.
Right. He is a musician. He's worked with a lot of artists. He's in the industry as well. So it would not be uncommon if Sasha Keeble was to be following this person, right? Like,
Mhm.
it wouldn't make any sense. Now, apparently, I guess at the top of the year, Kehlani and her baby daddy was having issues.
They had issues real bad, and it got to a point where
It became like
her
public or
baby's
something.
father, yeah, they were having, well,
Because you
he
know more
did
about
a
that. I didn't
ser
know. I don't remember that.
yeah. So I was following him actually for a minute before he even started dating Kalani. So when I started to
Mm.
see them together, I was like, that's interesting. Well, Um, yeah, so he basically had a stream of tweets randomly that just went crazy for real. And he was just basically highlighting the fact that Kehlani is not who she seems to be. She is manipulating people. She is he even went as far as to say like she's a predator. She's having and even put up the
Mm.
idea that she wasn't a fit parent because of these other things. Now, a lot of people in the process of him kind of airing out her dirt, there was some allegations of um I feel like I don't know necessarily I wouldn't say SA not at all, but there was allegations of like manipulation, coercion,
Oh,
like
coercion.
stuff like that as far as
Between
like
him and her, or her to him?
between Kalani and like other people, he was saying like this is a thing that she does. She likes to take in people, manipulate them, da 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 da.
Oh, what if?
And so then when
Okay.
he said his thing, a couple of other people came out as well. Like I've had my dealings with blah blah blah. Now, as time went on, randomly, things get swept under the rug. We just didn't hear from that guy no more. But we did see Kalani say that she was going to sue. And she got full custody and she won that. Because obviously you playing games, sir, and I don't got time for what you got going on, and also you bringing our kid into it, and I
So
just don't
she
have enough
won
time.
full custody from that situation. I do remember her winning full custody, but I
Yeah.
didn't know it was because of that situation.
Yeah, she won full custody.
And defamation.
I don't know if defamation. No, I don't know exactly if she sued him for defamation or anything, but I know she actually did the full custody, and she just recently,
Hmm.
I believe, won that. Um,
Interesting.
but nevertheless, yeah, I feel like Kehlani's optics for the last 2 years have been questionable because of this. Not only because of this one situation with her family and personal life, but also because of her music moves and stuff like that. I know a lot of people don't like when some of the R&B girlies work with a certain individual who starts with a C and ends with Own. So
I knew this was just gonna say.
so
Man, I didn't. Yeah.
it is something that she kind of always has people talking about her, and people are always speculating. One thing I will say about this particular instance of whatever this Quinn and Sasha, this trio of bull, um one thing in the video that she goes live recently, and she talks about, or she starts hinting on what she's seeing as far as these rumors, whatever. She's trying to undo, I would believe,
She didn't
whatever.
undo shit in that video.
But
She
it's like,
confirmed, if anything.
but to me, one thing that I'm trying to understand the beef exactly, because it sounds like
There is not.
You are it. I'm not gonna hold you. It sounds like you're bringing up. You're putting yourself in something,
She was projecting. She was projected hard because how do you
but
get
also you're
mad at
victimizing
somebody
yourself.
else? Like that's like me getting upset with you for following. I'm trying to think of a person who I could say like it just got okay. Boom. Like me getting upset with GQ, and then me going to you and being like, why GQ following so and so? It don't make sense. Like it doesn't make sense. And then being like, I
No,
need
I
you to
don't think that's how it's set up though. I think it's
well,
like
I'm like trying to unadd the other person, but you get what I'm like. She
my
basically
Quinn is not in this in the fact like
no. I'm talking about Sasha. She
yeah, I
she
know.
alludes to another person. We gonna say Bob. She alludes to another person who is friends with Sasha Keeble. That's the tie.
Who yes, who follows this BD or whoever she don't
And
like.
Sasha Keeble
And
was the one who followed. No, Sasha Keeble is the one who follows the BD. That is how. And so she literally is using the one person who knows her to ask her why is so and so following my
she already
BD.
acknowledged that she not cool with her like that and she don't like her. So I'm
Correct. That was
confused. It's
literally
like
the first thing she said.
I'm literally yeah, like she literally comes on is like we not really blah blah blah. It's whatever. Like,
And she
but
does
I
out it.
noticed that.
Go
But
back
I
and
know
listen to
that.
that first sentence. She literally says, "Me and Quinn, like we've had dealings, but we're friends." Like she said it super quick, bro. Super
So
quick.
what do you think this is? Because I personally feel you think she just
So,
harping and she
so the
mad about
girlies are
something.
saying. So here's the tea, a backstory that I'm aware of. I knew that Sasha Keeble and Quinn were like this because you saw them in all their videos before Quinn really blew up on US side at least. She was on TikTok in a lot of Sasha Keeble's videos because this was around the time Sasha had started gaining traction with her music because she had the song with Leon.
Hmm.
So on that side, I'm thinking like I didn't even know she was in that LGBT leg booty community. I didn't even know she was over there. So immediately, oh my god, Jesus, I'm almost spilling tea. Jeez, literally. So apparently they used to be a thing. They used to be like a on and off situationship thing, is what the London girlies are saying. Okay.
Sasha.
Yes. And then
So here's the thing.
because
So let's
Quinn
just
and Kehlani apparently had dealings.
you feel like she just got an issue. Is she finding an issue with her basically off the fact?
Yes, but I think she also doesn't like the fact that people are clocking this whole situation as for what it is. Is that you? One, I think people seen a long time. I think it was some months ago. Sasha alluded or said something about Quinn and Kehlani, like them being how they are, and people was like, "Ooh, shady girl." Like, what do you mean by that? What do you like? What are you saying? Is this confirmation that you and Quinn had dealings or yada 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 used to be together? She did that. She did that thing that the artists be doing. It didn't confirm me to say nothing. And so now I feel like Kehlani is like, I'm tired of seeing people necessarily clock this for what it is, but her even saying anything to Sasha again, you look weird. You look weird,
Yeah, I'm
babes.
not gonna hold you. Like as I'm sitting here listening to the live, I'm trying to understand what the issue is. And when she said that she not even cool with old girl, but reached out to ask her why her
You
friend is
use the
following such and
friend. The
such,
friend look
I'm
also
like,
goofy. Because if you was my friend, I would tell you, bitch, no. Why don't you just reach out to her directly? Why are you asking me to reach out instead
but
of
also
meet?
no.
Weird.
No. You reach out to me. We're heavy on that because why are you reaching out to me to discuss why you're mad about a girl that you don't even know is following your BD?
Bro, I would look at
Also,
you
you
stupid. Huh?
also you don't, and I don't even know if it's correct me, is it the BD or is it just someone she don't like? Because she's doing the code thing. Is it insinuating that it's the BD or just someone that
Yes,
she don't rock?
it's the co-parent. She's
Is it-
like the
Okay.
co-parent.
Yeah, okay.
That's just what she says, I
You
think, in the video a
you
lot.
literally want to be mad at me for whatever reason, and you've already acknowledged that you don't like me. So it's like, how do you acknowledge that you don't? That's literally like me saying, Keirra, I don't like such and such. Da da da. Da. Oh, she ain't this, she ain't that. But I ain't even cool with her. I'm just kicking it. We just be vibing. First off, I've already acknowledged that we're not cool. On top of the fact that I don't even care about what she thinks. Thus, I'm playing the fun. I'm playing the like, you know what I'm saying? The space. This is not a real authentic space. So how can I then attach or hold you to some expectation of authenticity when I'm not even your friend and you just said that I'm not. Like I'm
You
so
don't know
confused.
me from a can of
It
paint,
be
baby
feeling
girl.
like sometimes and hear me, don't even take this personally any like but me personally,
Talk it, talk it.
Kehlani's personality to me has never given that it would mesh with me. Not in a way of like
Business, but like just
closeness.
yeah.
No. I would say probably business. Like she seemed like a very cool girl and everything, as far as like, oh, temperament, she probably funny, she probably vibes, like da da da. But as far as like the other side of things, no. You are
That's
the
where I
friend
think I could probably
you are
work
the
with.
friend that I
I
have
can
to
work
that
with
you're
you.
like fun, you're fun friend.
Oh no,
Because
for
if I
sure,
because
for
if I get too
sure, for
involved in your
sure.
stuff, I'm about to be bound by God knows what. On top of the fact that I feel like some of this stuff you be putting yourself in. Like, respectfully, I've said this a long time ago, but the whole like serial lover, I think some of y'all are semi losers. I'm not gonna hold you.
The
This
Ariana
serial,
Grandes.
and don't make me start on her, cause you've been getting you've been going underneath the radar for a minute, baby girl. I'm not hearing people
I feel like her
disparaging
and
your
Demi
name.
Lovato too. Her Demi, and I feel like it's
Demi,
the
I don't know
child
about.
boy. She got a track record of just boom, 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 boom. Her and I would say Miley, but no, cause Miley be on
Miley
some
engaged
loyal.
now.
Yeah, she be on some loyal. I be with a for a year or two type three.
I'm not even mad at the switching partners. That's not what I'm mad about. You said Demi be boom 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 boom. Demi boom 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 girl boom 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 to the world go off. Okay, I don't care
No,
about that.
I'm saying in the consecutiveness of like how you're saying the serial lover. That's what she does that a little bit as well. I've seen like it seems like
Let
Demi,
me
her
let
and
me
Bella
then
Thorne.
clarify.
I think actually
Let
are
me
like
let me then clarify. The serial lover, I don't have too much of an issue with y'all, even though I don't really respect what y'all got going on sometimes. I really don't. It's just me. I feel like something's off with that. Nevertheless, let y'all's heart flutter and fly with whoever comes speaking to it. Okay,
lead to
cool.
the
What I don't like is we're gonna pretend like I'm this oh so good girl, blah blah blah. But I'm really the slimiest bitch that you could ever be around. That's what I don't like. And I'm not saying that's Kehlani, but I do think she be having some weird stuff going on
I
around her.
feel
And I
like
do think she be
if
playing
one
into it.
person say it, interesting. If two people say it, okay, it's
That's
getting
why I said,
real
Ariana,
pattern like.
You've been going under the radar for me for a long time. I'm gonna get on you though, but we gonna pan that on next episode because you're not going unscathed. You're not. You've been doing it for a minute though. You're
It was
not.
gonna happen in the unpaid universe at some point, y'all. She was
It
gonna give
wasn't.
her
It was.
temper.
Yeah, it was. It was because I'm so tired of fucking proud about how they this and that and this and that, and we got Miss Little Ariana Big Head
But you know, I
Ponytail
feel like
over
she
here,
does
and
it
she
more
does the
than
same thing,
I
if
will.
not worse.
I will say she does it more than Kehlani. I don't feel like Kehlani plays on it a lot more than like, and maybe just due to her
Well,
queerness,
Kehlani,
she has more
unbeknownst
of
to
like
us, is
a
just having
mask
fun.
energy. Well,
Ariana
yes.
is taking men's and breaking up homes. That's a totally different thing,
Didn't
bro.
that man have two kids with that lady?
He had a fresh newborn baby, bro, and you're sitting up here
Golly,
talking about
man.
some. Oh, that's not. I wasn't a part of that. Da da da. Baby girl, you got a whole song called what? Break up with your girl on board. Oh, okay. This music
What
stuff,
you gonna say?
bro.
She gonna say it wasn't me. It was the writers.
It was a song. Nah, that spoke to you. That's why you sung it.
That's why you was like, let me get in the booth right quick.
She's
I
had
like
rumors
it.
for a minute that she kind of always is in the cut, being semi the other girl. But I mean,
So
that's what
this
I'm
is
saying.
where
You went through the.
boy to tie it back just a little bit. I think the conversation where we're really trying to associate this to just in the grand scheme of things, and yes, we're using big names, is that people are going to people in whatever industry, and the same characteristics that you may have came up against maybe in like high school or in college or whatever, like they're still gonna be who you
They're
work
gonna be what
for,
they are. Like at the end of the
who
day,
signed your check, who you got to go talk to every day, or who you got to deal with. And so it's like, yes, you have to have some wits about you. And so earlier where we were like, you might just be the fun friend, you really need to start being able to discern like who is a true friend, who is like a coworker, colleague type of situation. Like it's okay to compartmentalize in that manner because it does provide some protection not only for your sanity but for your heart if you are like a true
and it
genuine
makes it
person.
easier to navigate.
Correct. And it makes things so much easier to navigate. And I feel like me and you are still, finding that balance every once in a while as we go on because I feel like I'll speak for myself at least. I feel like I'm someone who's very genuine, and so when I'm dealing with people, I however am aware that you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I'm very aware
you have
in
you
that
have to be
regard.
aware.
I have
Yeah,
to keep my wits about me, right? Where I still allow me to be me, I feel like is you got enough rope. And hey, this rope could either save you or this rope here choke your ass out. And
True
so
and true.
you decide what
Exactly.
that
And
rope
for
is
me,
gonna
like,
do for you, because you really don't know. I'm out here discerning, okay? I'm out here peeping the peeps, okay? I'm looking at the things. So if you think I'm not, because I'm hee ha and I'm so
so
fun and I'm so light and it's all good and jammy, oh, please know I have my wits about me, and the Holy Spirit is on my back. Okay, so the minute he get to whispering, you's out of here. I'm gonna say one prayer. You gonna be pew. Okay, so hey, that's I'm just saying. That's how I move. I would say it would behoove you to move with some type of energy as such.
so do you not feel like with this situation, like what do you feel like what's the end all what's the end of this?
So
Because are they like what I'm
I
confused.
don't actually
Like
know if
what we're
there's.
gonna just out each other?
So here's the thing. I don't think there's been any responses. I don't think we've seen
Yeah.
anything. Right. You think Sasha gonna say something? I
I
could.
think Quinn will
I
respond. Quinn, if you didn't respond, hold on. If Quinn didn't respond, Sasha, girl, drop that, drop her like that big ass,
woman to
bro. Cause what? You got your fling coming at me.
your former fling, your former hoot,
You got
whoever.
your fling coming at me, and I didn't been with you for who holding? We've been
Yeah,
in
because they
in,
said they
in
go
eating
back for
tea and
some
crumpets.
years. Like
Correct.
they were cool.
We've been
Crumpets
eating.
and hoe.
Yeah, in that gloomy weather. Yeah.
Gloomy weather. I couldn't imagine it.
You
That's
threw me to the
crazy.
side, bro. Why? Like, yeah,
Wow.
I'm Sasha. Drop her if she don't respond. Cause honestly, like, respectfully, you didn't even have to say nothing. And also, like I said, it sounded very childish.
Yeah.
Like you got on her and said, the girl that I barely like is following another has a friend and she's following
And
my
she
BD.
followed
And I
my
thought that
BD.
was so
And
weird.
there
And I
could
thought
be
that was
no
so
other semblance of
interesting.
relevance to why she could
Like,
be following
I
my
think
BD
you're
other
kind
than
of
to irritate me, because she clearly knows something and she wants to be in the drama. Because she literally said, like, what's
then
up? She said, what's up? Like, I would literally be like, bitch, are you on drugs? Are you up? Because
she
look
said the person had been sliding her and antagonizing her behind the scenes too. And I'm like,
how. Because
are
it
you
don't.
talking about Sasha for real? Like, how, what is she? And even then, didn't you again? I'm gonna go back to you just said you didn't like her. So like, I'm not
You
understanding this.
already apes.
Logistically, this is not making any sense. If you don't like her, and stand there. I
Right.
be standing on people I don't like. I even
Right.
stand on on a person that I'm kind of. I don't know about you, something off about you, but I'm not like you. But I'm not. I stand on that. But you
Oh,
don't
for
like
sure.
this girl, and you're mad possibly because you know what this sound like? Ooh, Kehlani, you couldn't get Queen to come up off of her. Is that what this is? What is this?
Ooh.
What is this?
Isn't she weary?
It's feeling very
These
personal. It's
young
not feeling.
girls.
It's not. It's not feeling. I'm genuinely confused, bro. Like I'm like, am I hearing this correctly? Even listening to the live, like, how you gonna come up here and say the girl
Bro.
I barely like got a friend, and that friend is following my BD, and I just think that's weird because why are you following my BD, girl? Why are you going through her freaking followers? Are you
Correct.
cool?
That's what the people were saying. Like, how did you even clock that? Like, was you on his
You're
shit?
watching her, bro.
Was
You're
you on
watching
his
her.
shit?
You're
No, because I'm
watching.
like, the only way that it don't look weird is if you was on this nigga shit and you seen her in the likes and you just was like, you said,
Like you, or you,
ho,
like I said, I think you're going through follows.
ho.
Ain't no
Like,
way you just seen it. Like I don't understand. Like okay,
somebody
I
sent
guess.
that to you, and then which one of
Yeah,
your weird ass friends sent that to you? You got a whole group of weirdos over there? You
it's
could.
already been speculated though that she do, but
I mean,
nevertheless,
she could. I mean, yeah.
shout out
My thing is
Kehlani
this,
and
and this
her.
is again no shade to her ever. Well, I mean, hey, take this how you will. At the end of the day, I say this to your face. I'd be like, you need to get some help. You need to go sit down with that lady. And if you have before, go talk to your shamans. Hopefully, my Holy Spirit can find you there. I don't know. um, I feel like with what could be said behind closed doors and what like all of the things, right? I think let's just put it in the music. You know what I mean? Like let's get some.
And I thought that too at some point, but also like, no,
What?
y'all getting on my nerves, bro.
I don't
Stop
know.
this
No, because I'm gonna
shenanigans
say
stuff.
I'm not gonna lie to you, babes.
Well, you better not make no damn song over this. You better
Wore
not,
I wore
Sasha. You better not.
wore that album out. Okay, I want you to know the panoramic got me through. That album got me through. I appreciated when she even took Tory Lanez off that song. I was like, girl, what? Yes, here for it. That album got me through
Right.
some tough nights. Okay, so I'm not to say that I can't displace you from your music. Okay, What I am saying is that stop all this shenanigans, girl. You seem weird. Moving on.
Hold up. Cause she's so right, bro. I'm tired of seeing you in the tabloids for goofy stuff, bro. You are a singer, bro. We don't want to
I
know
wear
about this.
folded out
I'm
every
so
day. Like,
tired.
please.
I'm so tired of knowing y'all's personal relationship stuff. I'm so tired. I don't want to see it
I
no
would like to
more.
go back to like 90s era where we didn't know about shit.
Bro, and actually we can't. You want to know why? Because we should have known in the 90s. We should have known. We had to save some of them babies. So it's like I'm not
I mean, in those regards, yes, but I'm
stop
talking
making
like
stop making
the people who
problems,
like what,
bro.
like Owen Wilson, or like what's his name? Not Owen Wilson. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name right now. Them be off the grid. They don't. You gotta
I get what you're
get to their
saying. Yeah, their
assistance,
personal
assistant,
life, yeah,
assistant.
their personal life
They,
is a little more private and stuff.
you
But
know what I mean?
honestly, it's not gonna be private. You want to know why? Because Kehlani is a serial lover. She's gonna kind of do what she wants to do and respect. That's how y'all move, okay? But
Serial
ultimately,
love.
it's like I don't know if you know that you look weird
I
right
see you
now.
talking
So I
about.
think
Ah,
people gotta
got
tell
every
y'all that
good.
y'all look weird. That you look weird.
I don't know. I'm closing
You
this tab. Close it, because I gonna do it. One thing I will say is just super quick, because this one is just super funny to me. Teyana Taylor and Mr. Aaron Pierre.
That contract, y'all, it expired. That contract is not there no more. They ain't renew
The
it.
final deposit has hit their accounts.
All of them movies that they had scheduled, they are aired. They're out in movie theaters and
Everything
they're
has
in
been
there on
finalized.
correct. I know y'all
Um,
didn't know that. I know good and goddamn well y'all ain't think that was a real ass freaking
I mean, the
relationship. I know
kisses
y'all.
were. I mean, these are two actors, people. These
Exactly.
are two actors.
You want to know who else was a PR that everybody swear wasn't?
Who?
Lori Harvey and Michael B.
Oh, I definitely knew that was as well.
A lot of people didn't.
We definitely
We
knew that
talked
was as
about
well.
this. We talked about
Yes, I
this.
was like, no, baby, that was that was PR for Skirsky's.
It
That
came right
man
after
likes
a certain amount,
women.
and and that's what I was gonna say. Anybody who's around during that time, seeing how some of the shade room and some of the people were talking about him in like the
Mm.
streets amongst certain communities, and all of a sudden we see him out with Lori, and all of a sudden they broke up, and all of a sudden he's
He's
at the
at the
game
game and we get
sad
this
face.
iconic meme.
Yeah, we sad
Like,
face. All of a sudden you are put
me
up
chinks.
the next couple years to be in these I feel like not crazy roles, but they are kind of breaking out roles in the sense of you're
And he
trying to
was
get away from
directing. He
certain
was able
things.
to direct too, because
Yeah.
he had been directing the Creed 3.
I forgot who it is. It's a blogger on Instagram, but she be right. I don't know who her insider is, but she genuinely be right. And she broke that story that was a PR relationship and
Mm-hmm.
even said that he had a couple of things up in coming and he needed us
Mm.
to get it bubbling. So I was like, that is so interesting. Y'all not slick though, but yes, shout out Teyana and Aaron with y'all fake ass relationship. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that it is over
So what do you think
and
his cover
boom
is? What do
bam.
you think their cover was? Do
What
you
do you
think it was
mean?
just a cover, or do you think it was just like to get through the press season?
I just think it was to get to I don't think it's a cover at all. I think it was a
Okay.
get through the press season.
Because you know they sometimes do it because like he's either like you said, not with
I
the
think it was too. Well, you got to look at
best
the
season.
obviously a PR is coming from a place of like it's a mutual benefit here. So
Oh,
what
for
did
sure.
Aaron have to benefit from dating Tiana? The optics
Yeah, for
from
sure.
us. That's what he got. What did she have from dating him? It sounds bad, but a certain level of refinement.
Mm-hmm.
I think he provided a look
Yep.
because of where he's from and
Mm-hmm.
what he was
And they both
they
romantically
needed
were
each
like
other.
set,
They needed you.
and they
That's
had
what I feel like it
children,
was.
and they had
But
children
they,
already as well. That was also a factor.
Aaron,
Yes, he's a child. He's a son.
oh,
Or what, like a 10 year
well,
old, or like yeah, like a
well, that
little
works
older.
too. But ultimately, I think they needed each other's audiences, and
For
that's
sure.
why this ran this course
And
like
they
that.
had their, I want to say too, when it happened, it was simultaneously while they were still at the peaks of two projects that were about to come in. One for her with Leo.
Yes, that's something that I'm talking about. That I think she needed to switch up.
Yeah, which is obviously Leo's audience obviously opened her up to a lot of people, because I think 1001, as good as it did, that was just again another stepping stone, because I just seen her recently do like like an actor on an actor type of situation, and I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's already
she's
she's in there. She's in there
she's in the
now.
things now. She's in the
She's in
things
there.
now.
She don't need any
Love
more.
that for her. Also, I know she won her custody battle and suit with her husband,
I
ex
was just
husband.
about to give him a shout out. Shout out Iman Shumpert, yo dumbass. You thought
Mm-hmm.
you was about to get out unscathed, player?
Because they did not have a
No.
prenup. They did not have a prenup, I think.
I'm just kidding. That was kind of coming in hot, but ultimately he
I
still
think.
did. Because honestly, I don't know what he. And then also he had a. There was a cheating clause. That's literally the thing. And you
Mm.
cheat. There was like
Oh wait, no. So they did have a
you
prenup.
find it.
They did
Yes.
have a prenup. Okay, I thought they didn't have a prenup.
I for the sake of me needing to be right. Hold on. Let me look it up. Make sure.
But if they did have a prenup and he violated it, you stupid mother trucker. What? Why would you? Bro, niggas. Again, me
So it's not
personally,
confirmed if there was a prenup or not, but ultimately, yeah.
because I do know in some states though they have morality clauses just built into the marriage contract. Period. Did they get? They got married in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, no, it says they her final terms was awarded by the judge, not due to a prior agreement, so they probably did it. But ultimately,
Mm.
when you got proof of cheating though and the other stuff, it kind of can still go pretty seamless for
And most
you.
women usually get the children anyway. So what's the custody split? Is it joint
I don't know if they're not saying that, but he got 8,000 a month for child support.
per child? Because
So
they have three, I think.
no, 8,000. No, that makes sense. 8,000 for all of them. Yeah.
No, it could be more. She got like 59 million and some
Well,
other
she
shit.
already covered. It's that in addition to full coverage for private school, hospital bills, and everything else.
Okay, so okay. He was
So
like,
she
I ain't giving you the money, bitch. I'll pay for some shit. Probably with his ass.
probably.
He was out here just whispering deeply with his hot ass breath in bitches' faces while he was out here.
Oh, not the hot ass breath. No, honestly, I used to think that they were such the coolest, and then
I'm sick because I remember meeting them at in Fashion Week and we were eating tacos. It was the it's like the something brothers. Starts with a B. It was their show, and I remember I was upstairs and I was literally like looking at the food, and somebody was like to my right, was like, "You can get a taco." I said, "Man, I'm about to turn." I was like, "Oh." Looks
so,
up, see this nigga. She's standing there. This nigga got a crop top on. I'm seeing his testicles because it's see through crop
come
top.
on, Iman. I
Yeah,
love to see you so. Oh, you seen them out long time
yes,
ago?
that's what I'm saying. When I was in New York, I was at a fashion show and I was with my friend. He was working the show. Well, I went upstairs to where the after party was, and so I was off to the side, staring longingly at this plate of tacos set up, and I was like, "Boy, ain't nobody up here yet.
Fine.
Kind of want a taco right now. Come give me a couple tacos." You know what I'm saying? I've been in the city all day. I ain't really ate. I came from classes. Like, these tacos look good. And yeah, like I said, she came up to my side and she had said something, and I was like, got my picture.
Yeah.
And then this is the saddest story ever. I had that picture, and it was in my phone. My phone died right at like take the picture, phone
Hmm.
dies. Gets
So it
phone.
didn't save it.
No, never seen a
Damn,
photo.
that's so
But this is
crazy.
also the same phone that I ended up losing. Like it just died and never came back on anyway.
Oh,
Girl,
so
it was
interesting.
like an iPhone 5, I think, and no, it wasn't an iPhone 5. It was like an iPhone 8 SE or something like that. When I was in
Hmm.
New York, no, it actually might have been a 5 or a 6. Like it was something a SE. I remember it was like a SE version, but I just don't remember which ones. But yeah.
I don't know, but shout out Iman, or not shout out that nigga. Shout out Teyana. What?
I was like,
I was about to say, let's close out that tab for sure.
boy,
Heated rivalry, Arthur. You want to take that one?
I do because it was actually just kind of insane. A lot of people, I don't know if you've seen the hype behind Heated Rivalry. It is a Canadian show that has really blown up, and it is about two hockey players. It's based on a book, guys. So the author who wrote the book Heated Rivalry, it has been turned into a TV show, and it is getting a lot of attention and hype, and the two actors are straight to the stratosphere right now. However, the author, the person who wrote the book, her name is, oh my gosh, where is this at? Oh, where's my phone? Because I thought it was really crazy. She has Parkinson's disease. And so she
Damn.
was talking about essentially
The
like,
author Rachel Reed.
yeah, So essentially she was talking about like how it's been hard to like write and just get into like having to adapt of like what this is going to look like in her next phase of dealing with this disease. And so she was talking about, however, via the show, she has now had access to amazing doctors and specialists and a neurologist, and she's able to get like appointments in due to the notoriety of the show, all because one of the interviewers in like like was talking to the two main actors and asked him a question in regards to her in dealing with the disease and like what their thoughts were. And then literally the next day, like a CNN panelist was like calling her and asking her like what did she need, and that's how she was able to get like access and stuff. She was like, I've been waiting for months to get treatment.
I will say I will say divine intervention is a beautiful thing, but I will say that shows you how horrible our society is when it comes to like aid. And it's
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
why do I
yeah,
have to be such and such blah 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 for me to
yeah,
have access to certain things?
right.
It's crazy.
But
But
I
she was
was
able
a
to do,
even more microcosm of just like what it's like. You sold your rights, or you made a deal for your rights, at least I would imagine, and they're making millions. I would hope she's making some money, but it's still not enough for her to, like you said, get any sway until the moment someone just seen, saw, heard about, and then boom, yeah, she was able to get access. But it makes me think of like all of those people during the strikes who were losing their insurance because without
right.
the strike they don't you can't go to the doctor. And a lot of the people who are in the industry, a lot of disabled writers who couldn't go to the doctor and do their basic needs, but were still striking, still writing, still staying like true to the cause. And I know we talked about like staying true to your purpose at one point, but it's like insane that these are the measures sometimes that you have to do, or working a side hustle job to get insurance there, or maybe working two jobs to get insurance
Bro,
there and a secondary insurance here. It's like,
yeah.
as a
It's
creative, you
a
really
lot.
have to thug it out sometimes, because if you're not on your parents' insurance, if your primary job that you're doing full time while you're, doing your creative thing on the side, if that's not facilitating insurance, it can get really bleak. And you need to stay healthy to
Right.
do the things. You need a roof over your head. What is it, Maslow's hierarchy? Like, you need your basic necessities met, food in your belly, things of that nature. And so a lot of people were really struggling during the strikes, and a lot of pantries and things of that funds were made. But I just couldn't imagine my book being the hottest thing, and it's a hot show now, and like seeing it, and then just on the off chance someone said something about me dealing with this thing, and now I have access. It's like
That's why I said
insane.
divine
Absolutely
intervention.
insane.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you just gotta let
Yeah.
happen because I do feel like
Yeah.
that is kind of crazy again. Like, granted, sometimes we, like you said, we don't have the means, but it's just like the fact that so much it could just switch overnight is crazy to me.
And shout
But
out to
I'm
the
glad that she was able
interviewer.
to. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm glad she was able to actually get those resources because I mean, like it is some of us out here that can't get them. So,
I also commend her
um,
for her ability to already be thinking like, I'm gonna figure out some way to write. Like, I'm gonna
oh, of course.
do what I
I think
want to
that's just
do.
that passion
Yeah.
that you have specifically, and especially if you're going through like hardship, I can imagine that still is
Mhm.
something. I was trying to actually look up to see if they had any documentation on maybe what her deal was, but it doesn't look like it. So we'll probably
Mm.
see what
I
that
know
looks like in the next season.
most book authors generally can sell their television and film rights, or you can sell them separately. You can sell them or as a combo deal, depending on what your first offer is. And so again, this is a Canadian um, lady.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a TV show, so I'm not sure if it like what Canadians film laws are. I would love to figure that out, or maybe ask somebody who's in Canadian film or in that space. But yeah, I just thought that was really cool, and just really like a nice little ting benefit from life.
right. Um,
Closing out this final tab, I just feel like Chevy Chase. Come on now.
yeah, I literally okay. So a documentary has came out. I
Hmm.
honestly have not looked at it. I have not been in my documentary
Mm-hmm.
vibe. I've been in my nostalgia teen Denique vibe. So I
That's
have not
fair.
been watching any of the docs that make me think less of humanity. However, I'm hearing that this is one of them. And I think it's funny because you have in the notes it's like notoriously rude but a racist. Like let's get to the meat and bones. Actually,
I
we
mean,
hate
that
this
that was
guy.
the gist of like what they were saying, because the director was talking about essentially how, I mean, and again, if you know film lore, I'll be honest with you. Anybody who knows like film or behind the scenes, anything like that, Chevy Chase has been notoriously rude. He's also been notoriously like drunk. He was on SNL, I believe, and he was like very notorious for doing drugs, if I recall correctly. So
Yeah.
yeah. Also, the tidbit that got me, I feel like, to even did anybody watch The Community? If you're not familiar with The Community, Community was a
Yeah, I
show,
did. That is
and
where anybody who is a fan of Donald Glover,
correct,
you are familiar with the community.
correct.
Yeah, the community was a vibe when it was on.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely one of them ones you rewatch for the sake of hee-hees and ha-has. It's definitely like The Office or Parks and Rec, or it's just
Mm-hmm.
very awkward setup and
Mockumentarian
goofy
humor.
plots.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
mockumentary,
yeah, yeah.
mockumentary style format. Uh, that a lot of people really love to cherish. However, he was on there, and anyone else knows that Yvette Nicole Brown, the legendary, has also been on that show, and she is a black woman, and so there had been several incidents between Chevy Chase, and Yvette Nicole. And so it would get to the point where, there was like some dancing on set of, okay, we need, on the mics, we need so and so. Can we fly in so and so?
Mhm.
Can we fly in
Right.
so and so? Hold so and so, fly in so and so. Like a little dancing to get the scenes and get the coverage. Maybe I can only imagine. Kudos to the first AD who was ever finagling that mess. But the part that kind of gets me though is like the producer would go, "We need Yvette in this scene," and they're like, "I'm like, yeah." He's like, "She's next in the scene," and he goes, "Well, she won't come out unless Chevy apologizes to her." Apparently Chevy had already stormed off, and Chevy comes back and goes, me and Richard Pryor, I used to call Richard Pryor the N word, and he used to call me the honky, and we used to love each other. And I'm like, I know, man. I love that bit. I said, we can just have a little apology.
It's like he's
He,
trying to like coax him into like, hey, yeah, I hear you, but like I still need you to do this thing. When in reality, you should have just told him, hey, we don't actually have time for this stupid nonsense, and you're actually messing up the whole
you
synergy of
can't
the
do that,
freaking
child. You cannot do that, child.
production. Yeah,
You have
yeah, yeah. I know
to.
everybody's always doing this whole like we can't, but I'm not gonna lie. At some point, you guys are gonna have to put your foot down because a lot of these spaces, when we talk about people feeling okay on these sets, feeling like they can do their jobs, one of the things about doing your job is being able to do your job, not in a space coming from um I'm sure what Yvette was feeling.
Yeah, because I
So
feel
it's
like if he
like
maybe would have toned his tone to like a you owe her an apology, to like let's
correct.
like you owe her an
Like we don't have
apology, so
correct. We
let's
are
go ahead and
professional.
do
This is a
that, and
this is a
then we can
job.
go ahead and get this done. So like I do agree with that. I think there is a way to be firm of like no, 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 you owe her an apology. But this is all coming off the heels though, because the controversy that had just dropped of was like his n-word screaming situation that just had dropped in the public, and then on top of the known tension like behind closed doors like between them
Mhm.
on set. So
Yeah.
the documentary, I kind of want to watch it. I'm not gonna lie, my interests are peaked.
I could definitely see why your interest is piqued, and I mean, I champion anybody watching a doc about a anybody that they're interested in, but I can't really get with all of this. This I can't get with nonsense. So it's just hard for me to watch docs that just seem to be a big ass doc of a man that is nonsense. Like I don't like yeah, like what the am I learning? Like yikes! I didn't really want to. I didn't want that. Yeah, I didn't want that. I can just read articles about you being lackluster. Why do I have to watch a whole ass doc about it? I don't want to.
boy,
Nah, I'm cool.
boy, because it's
Shout out that loser. Because at the end of the day,
that's insane. I
um,
don't know. Yeah. So
we
it's just
don't.
like the lore of it, because I do know there was another article or a piece of the article in there that they had did that they were like they cited it from somewhere else, but they were like, I know when I got on set and he said something and basically was like a jackass, I could go forward with this documentary.
Like
Like that's insane. Like
some
that's
people just
like
seem insufferable.
no, for sure. For
He
sure.
seems
There's
like
a
one of them.
couple of people who I feel like if I ever they seem like you seem insufferable. I'm not gonna say their names, but I just you seem insufferable in real life.
This is a racist, so
Name
I don't care if he
names
knows I
rhyming
think
with
he's
Rayler's
insufferable.
Spliff.
I hear you. I get you. I understand you. Rayler Spliff.
Yeah,
That's not a bad little name.
Rayler's Spliff. I know, nigga. That
Rayler
shit.
Spliff. Rayler
I
Spliff.
said, oh, I didn't say Spliff. Well, I did say Spliff the first time, but then I changed
I'm
it to
like,
Spliff because I was like, I don't want
oh,
to say it. Yeah,
I
I
thought
was trying
Rayler.
to.
Hey, it don't matter. I know you talk. We listen.
Yeah.
We're locked in. Everybody knows. Come on
Yeah.
now. But I mean, hey, I don't really want to chat about this little turd anymore. You got your little doc, brother. Hope you I don't know, Joe vibing. You little turd. I don't know what you doing. You look. I ain't even gonna get on your looks right now. You looking a little.
Boy,
Uh,
Roy Wood posted the shit and said like that the photo they used looked like he asking who said it. Like,
I'm like,
like,
bro, it
like
was you.
he looking for who said something about him.
Yeah, he's shocked.
Like,
Like,
oh my
like
god,
it's
it's like,
you. What do
like
you
oh
mean?
my
What are you
like,
doing?
like no, it's you. But closing out our tabs, I wanted to get into our last segment, and this is something that I do wanted you to kind of use as a final closing out for the 2026, 2025, going into 2026.
Look at you, geeked, excited. We not even in 2026 yet.
We got a couple
Hey
eyes, you know what I'm
man, say
saying?
man.
Some eyes, some eyes. With that being said, I wanted us to get into our favorite segment here on Unpaid Invoices, which is Be So For Real. I want us to talk to us in 2026.
They are ugly, bro.
2026. I can't see that girl. My eyesight. Please, just send it to me. Oh, okay. Who is that? Is that his relative? Okay, so that is his relative. Stop it.
Anyways, okay,
You
we'll talk about it
sidetracking
after.
me.
But
Now you
anyway,
just up my editing. Damn it.
sorry. Go back. Ooh. And we getting into another segment, y'all. Y'all ready
No,
to
because
be
that's not
so?
where I was, bitch.
Okay, well, I tried.
Nonetheless, I wanted us to get into our Be So Fucking For Real segment where we are going to talk to ourselves in 2026 where we need to be so for real. And so, friend, do you want to start? You want me to start?
You can start. I haven't really have no BFFRs.
Did you hear what I just said? What it should be, or were you on your phone twiddling your thumbs, not listening to me?
What do you mean? What it should be? What?
I literally just said he wasn't listening. Okay, I'm gonna run it back one more
You
time.
did just.
I'm gonna run it back one more time. I said use this be so for real to talk to 2026.
I did not miss. I missed that part. Okay, I'm with you.
Okay,
Okay,
do you want me to start? Or do you
you
want
can
to?
start. You can start.
Okay, I want 2026 to be so for real. I am not God's strongest soldier, but I will be God's strongest soldier if needed.
Oh,
I don't want to deal with no bullshit. Please keep all shenanigans away. Let's continue with this energy that I am cultivating currently. Also, some of the fears that I felt like maybe I didn't realize were fears, like let's tackle those beauties in 2026, really slay those dragons, kill them dead where they stand, all that jazz. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I'm really excited for 2026, but like a calm excited. It's like I don't want to say mellow, but like a easy going. Like let's do this. Like let's continue the consistency and the workout and the stride that we have right now, and elevate
mhm.
what we can. And when the opportunities arise, don't punk out. Keep doing the moments. Like I feel like in the moments where I've been tested, I've been reacting the way I need to. I'm noticing the change. So whoop
For
de doo whoop
sure.
de whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop de doo. Closing out the
Well,
2020.
alrighty. Well, alrighty. Be so for real 2026. You already know I'm coming in that thing. Look it. Girl, be so for real. I'm in here
Next one,
vibing
Leah.
with you vibing with me, we vibing together, we in the moonlight, we're dancing, we're shoulder shimmy, head set like lights. Come on. Everything's going. Ow, 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 yeah. Me in 2026, we're eyeing each other down, baby. We're like, ooh, and she knows. Okay. This is the year of the horse, I believe. Um, and so with that being said, we hitting the ground running. I feel like a lot of the last couple of years have been very grounding. In 2023 for me, it was the word of the year was funny enough, I actually seen somebody say that you need to set your intent for the year before it starts. And I didn't know that I was doing that ultimately. But that's what I was doing. In 2023, it was intuition. In 2024, it was grounding. In 25, it was honestly it's looking like silent confidence or yeah, like I don't really need to like certainty maybe is a better word. But 2026, man, it's just abundance and I feel like joy.
Mm,
I feel like enjoying the process is a big thing for me. Getting back into this, and getting back into everything. I'm not just doing one thing now. I'm like allowing myself to be in the ebbs and the flows of what I do, but also I am not at all stressed. I didn't realize how stressed I was in the last couple of years until I realized how
mm,
much downtime I have this year and also
boy.
how I don't react to certain
Mm-hmm.
things. Like I just don't care. Um, and not necessarily don't care, but just I'm not affected. Like I'm not attached to the things. And that's great because that means I'm getting closer to not being attached to outcomes, which means that's like the best thing I feel like to be as a creative.
For sure,
So
sis.
be so for real, 2026. You already know this my damn year, and we're gonna have a ball. We're gonna have a ball. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be constant growth and expansion and building blocks being built, baby. Like the concrete and the foundation has been set. Now it's time to make this. We need the grass. We need the walls. We need the roofs, the
Yep.
windows. We need all the things. So yeah, be so for real 2026. You know you my bitch.
And with that being said, folks, we're gonna get out of here. We'll see you in the new year. It is
In the
your
new
girl.
year.
Yo, girl, yo, girl, yo, girl. It's your girl, Kia.
And Denique.
And this is Unpaid Invoices. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys
Next time.
next
Bye.
year.